Hello. So today is 2 weeks until my surgery. So I had my pre-op appointment with my doctor, Doctor Who, and it was kind of odd because I went in there to have my appointment and they told me, "Oh, the doctor's in surgery, so we're gonna have to reschedule you." And I'm like, "Oh boy." Well, I've pretty much used all my leave for the surgery itself, so I don't know when you're going to get me in. I've got 2 weeks to try and squeeze it in. And then I said, well, can I go ahead and pay? So I went ahead and paid. And while they were figuring all that out, the nurse comes in and says, oh, there's a delay, so the doctor can see one person. So I'm like, me! So she got me in. I've seen her like 8 times. So basically she just checked me, said, any questions? I said no. So I did ask her because I have kind of a cold, and she said I wasn't having any trouble breathing. It sounded clear, so it shouldn't be a problem, and hopefully my cough is gone by then. But so it was very, very quick with her. Thankfully she squeezed me in. So I also saw the one of the women there that registers you. She gave me this huge binder, just completely full of things regarding the surgery and what to expect after, and vitamins to take, and all of that stuff. Their diet. So I've been reading through that, and I already knew most of it anyway, but it tells you step by step what you can eat after surgery. First week is liquids, clear liquids. Second and third week is any liquids, and then you go to the pureeds diet, and it explains why, so you don't scar your stomach or throw up if you can help it. It also gives you tips on exercises and how to lose weight, and there's a journal section and a dining section, so it's a lot of good information actually. I'm happy because there's way more information than I ever got with my lap band. They basically said, eat protein and low-calorie things, and this tells you how to divide your plate and what to put on it. There's recipes in here for protein drinks and things, so it's very helpful. So I was going to start my pre-op diet tomorrow, Thursday, which is St. Patrick's Day. I don't have to start it until Sunday, 10 days before my surgery, but I was going to start a little early, but I think I'm going to wait till Friday, because I've been having lots of food funerals, if you will. Things I don't plan on eating again for a very long time. Like wonton tacos from Applebee's. I love those. Today I thought about a food I haven't eaten in a really long time, but I love Mexican. And there was this restaurant that's not too far from my office. And when I worked in the office, I used to eat there pretty often. 3 or 4 times a month maybe, but now that I work from home, I don't ever have the opportunity to go in there, so I kind of forgot about it, which is probably good. But so I got there today, and I love their queso, so I have queso left over, so I decided that I can't just throw it out. I should probably just throw it out, but I'm going to finish that for lunch tomorrow, and then I'm making corned beef and cabbage for St. Patrick's Day for dinner tomorrow. That's pretty good anyway. But then I'm going to officially start my pre-op diet on Friday. Careful, Lauren. Sorry, my 14-month-old is climbing on things. But she's in a playpen area in the living room, so I'm not too worried. But, so the things I'm allowed on the pre-op diet, I'll just read through them. For breakfast, you can have 1 piece of fruit, or half a cup of canned fruit and light syrup, with 8 ounces of milk, lactate or soy milk, skim 1 or 2%, or you may have a protein drink, or 6 ounces of sugar-free light yogurt. Not a lot of choices for 10 days, which I'm going to be doing more than 10 days. For lunch or dinner, You can have 3 ounces of fat-free ham, turkey or chicken, thinly sliced lunch meats, with half a cup of low-fat, 1% or no-fat cottage cheese, or 6 ounces of sugar-free light yogurt. The second option is 1 protein drink with 1 piece of fruit, or half a cup canned fruit and light syrup. Basically, lunch meat, fruit, very little fruit, and milk, and cottage cheese. That's all you can have. Now, it does say you can have unlimited sugar-free Jell-O, sugar-free popsicles, chicken broth, beef broth, dill pickles, I'll probably live on those, plain celery, broccoli, cauliflower, cucumber, radish, and at least 64 ounces of water or flavored water, no calories, sugar-free Kool-Aid, that kind of thing, decaf coffee or decaf tea. So instantly I know my biggest problem, besides giving up the pop, which is going to be my worst enemy, is the caffeine. No caffeine. So I can't even replace it with tea, which is what I normally would do. So it's going to be tricky, but I'm going to do that. And I'm excited though too, because when I had my lap band, I did the same diet for 10 days, and I lost 14 pounds in that 10 days. So this will kickstart me into my weight loss, which is very good, because apparently with my food funerals and things, I gained back pretty much all that I lost on my supervised diet. So as of today at the doctor, I was 306, which I started this whole process at 308. So I'm basically the same, and it's my own fault, and I'm not that worried about it, because I'm going to hit it hard. I'm going to eat careful, and I'm going to work out, and I'll be a thinner me, and I know I can do it. I may get smaller than I can even believe getting. We'll see. I'm going to push it as far as I can, because the thought of being in a healthy range, which I have not been in since I was pretty much born. I mean, they don't worry about it when you're a kid too much, but you're 98%, clearly. You know, I was never in the normal bracket. So anyway, I also went to the hospital today to follow up with them, and they did some blood work, did an EKG, told me all the, you know, come to the hospital, blah, blah, blah. I did check with them because I'm probably going to have my monthly friend, enemy, whatever, visit during that time. So TMI, but she said it happens all the time. She said people get nervous about surgery, and it just happens even if it's not the time of the month. So she said just let them know. So I'm not worried about that anymore. It's gonna be weird for me. They're not gonna care. But so if I can just get rid of this little cough and stick to my diet and all that. So I'm going to film, or have help filming, a full body shot and all of that probably tomorrow when I go to start the diet, and I'm going to record all my measurements. So, because last time when I was not losing pounds, I still lost a bunch of inches, and that kept me motivated to keep going, because when the scale says the same thing for quite some time, but your clothes are fitting better and, you know, the measurements are going down, you know it's working, even though if I would have just got on the scale, I would have thought, nope, nothing's doing any good. So, going to keep that up. So, I'm ready. I'm excited. 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today. So, anyway, thanks for listening. Subscribe if you like it. I can't believe people would watch me, but I really enjoy watching people and knowing what they're doing, because it really helps when you're going through a process like this to know kind of what to expect. I mean, not everybody's the same. Everybody has different things, but listening to several people talk about their experience, you kind of know what you're going into, and you know what to expect, and you know what you can do, and you can have people support you, and it's YouTube has been great. So thanks for listening. Bye.